This department plays a crucial role in giving assurance to the consumer on food safety and quality. We carry out checks and controls on food of animal origin, our milk, meat and honey, as well as food of non-animal origin such as our horticultural products. We have approximately 1,600 trained staff, trained professionals involved in this work. Next, you're going to meet some of our staff involved in this work across the breadth of the food chain, from the farm where the food commences, right to the point where the food appears on your plate.
I carry out inspections and take food samples for testing in our laboratory. So each year the Department of Agriculture agree a list of growers that will be inspected for that year, and as part of our inspection process we take water and food samples. The inspection is carried out in conjunction with the grower, and we walk through the crop and the grower will explain to us how their food safety controls are carried out as part of that inspection.
I work in the Microbiology department of the Dairy Science Laboratory. We test milk and milk products and other products such as horticultural products to ensure that there's no harmful bacteria within the products and that they're safe for consumption and they comply with EU legislation. They are tested for a suite of tests to ensure that there's no harmful bacteria in them and that they comply with EU legislation and are safe for consumption.
I'm a technical agricultural officer with the Department of Agriculture. Part of our role is to carry out identity checks in the lairage when the cattle are presented for slaughter. When the animals are presented in the lairage, the factory operative inputs the animal identification on the factory system, and that's then transferred to the department system, the AM system, and we can check then if there's any irregularities with any of the animals being presented for slaughter. We also carry out carcass checks for the condition of the carcasses after they're slaughtered. We take samples for testing for various different substances. We carry out checks in the cold store to make sure that the meat is at the optimum temperature. We take a sample from the carcass, we package it, and we take the animal's identity and we send it to the laboratory for testing. We also check that the product being loaded is the product that is on the commercial document that's going with the load. We carry out all these checks and testing to ensure that all the food that enters the food chain is safe.
I'm a senior chemist in the VPHRL. We test food of animal origin for veterinary residues and also contaminants. These include heavy metals and growth promoters and antibiotics. The typical process with that is we take the sample and we do an acid digestion using a microwave process, and then the sample is then tested using either atomic absorption spectroscopy or using ICP-MS analysis. We work to support the national residue plan. I suppose this feeds as it arises from EU legislation, but the main target of the work is to ensure public safety in the context of food of animal origin, and also to give quality assurance around Irish food in an international sense.
Officials in my department play a key role in protecting the reputation and safety of Irish food. Overall, we employ approximately 1,600 staff in this area, protecting and enhancing the reputation of Irish food. This is critical as an island nation, a food island exporting over 80% of what we produce to 170 different countries worldwide. Obviously our reputation as a producer of high quality, safe, nutritious and sustainably produced food is critical to our reputation, and the staff of my department play a critical role in that regard.